Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, I will show you the difference between painting with the default brushes versus painting with the custom brushes. For default brushes, I will be using the usual hard round brush with pressure opacity and the soft brush. The first thing that might come to your mind is, do the brushes actually make a difference? And the answer is yes they do. The second question that might come to your mind is, do the brushes that you use affect the quality of your art? And the answer is no, they don't. And I will explain it to you as I make the two paintings, one with default brushes and the other with custom brushes. And this is the reference that I am going to use. So the first one is with the default brushes. And like I said, I am using a hard round brush and a soft brush. My process is very straightforward. I first lay down the big shapes and then from there work towards the smaller shapes. The round brush does not have any textures to it. That means trying to create texture variation can be pretty difficult. And in this painting, I am not really trying to create any texture variation. Normally, I don't really use many textured brushes, so I am very much used to painting like this. One of the problems that I find with the round brush is that it's pretty difficult to control, and the brush strokes also doesn't blend very easily. But other than that, I actually enjoy painting with the round brush. It's simple and I don't really have to think much while painting with this brush. And for blending, I use the soft brush. I combine it with the mixer brush and use it as a blender. I really avoid painting with the soft brush because it has such a digital look to it, but I do paint with it sometimes here and there. I think the most difficult part of this painting for me were the waves. I don't really paint a lot of oceans and waves, and other thing was that I didn't want to spend too much time on a single painting, and there was way too many detail on the waves, and I didn't know how to simplify that detail. And that's not the fault of the brush, but mine. I definitely need to practice drawing more waves so it doesn't end up looking like this. So let me first finish this painting and then I will move on to the custom brushes. Okay, so let me show you how I would paint this with the custom brushes. The overall process will remain the same. I will move from bigger shapes to smaller shapes. A custom brush with textures on is definitely more controllable, and I think it also blends better. Painting with a textured brush is definitely easier compared to the default round brush, and to me that was very apparent when I was painting the clouds. Another thing that is easier with a custom brush is painting with a certain style. You can definitely do it with the default brushes, but it's going to be much harder. My advice to you is that first master the default brushes and then move on to the custom brushes. Why? Because if you can control the hard round brush with both opacity on and off, then custom textured brushes will become much easier for you. And also, try to learn to create your own brushes to suit your own taste. Or you can also get the brush pack of your favorite artists, whatever you like. But remember that just because you have their brushes doesn't mean that your art will be as good as theirs. For that, you will have to practice. So, I hope you found this video helpful. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.